the last link, it was not my fault. It was Rumble's fault.
Yeah.
I very clearly set it up for 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 13th, which is today, and it expired like an hour before that?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it expired 33 minutes ago.
I scheduled it 24 and a half hours in advance. That is lame. That is lameness.
Well, hello.
Yes, hello.
I'm gonna be the one weirdo that's got my face on stream because I'm like I'm a niche Rumble celebrity now. So
yeah, you are. You got 500 guys. All right, so I'm gonna do it. I read these details. Terms to use, privacy policy, Kickstarter rules. I haven't actually, but go. Drum roll. I actually hate this part. Launch. Yes. Yes. Congratulations, your project is live. So now it's live. So now the people who were emailing me, asking me when it was going to go live, there you go. And I guess in other streams, they come back and they baby guard this thing. And I don't think I want to do that. Oh,
no.
We're just going to minimize this. Oh, come on. Like fussing and celebrating over every pledge. That sounds like a miserable way to spend an hour.
It animates the people. It gets them going.
Okay. I'm sure other people will go back and every other time I did this, like some other person was like, "Hey, you just got a blah 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 blah," and I go, "Okay, cool."
Yeah, we needed to get something that like sets music off, and we like every time I see one, you'll just see me over here dancing. I should have got some like fucking glow.
Yeah, you should have got some React things, like you said, for subscriptions and follows and pledges.
Okay, so enough chitter chatter. Let's. My name is William. I am ours are and was Incel Riot Studios. Yeah, please don't call me that. Everybody does, but they're like, "Hey, Incel." Like, no, that's not my name. Like, the incels are rioting, is what it means. Like smashing pumpkins. And with me are Patty and people who I know by their by their brand, and I don't necessarily know their names.
So, that's okay.
Some of us are better that way. We got Savage Brewski in chat, by the way. Hello, Savage. Is this the Magical Right Room? This is indeed.
This is the Magical Right Room.
It is the Magical Right. We've come up with a new term for alt-right.
The Magical Right, yes. The Magical Realism Right. So, gosh. Well, if you've seen the product lock page, I put most of the game mechanics into a nice 90-second video, which will cover most of it. So I don't want to go over that territory again. But I thought we might describe some of the game features that are not in the video.
Do it.
Okay. So this being Kickstarter and this being 2025 and this being America, and this being kind of a right-leaning game, kind of a right-leaning game, most of the right-wing things have been edited out of the Kickstarter campaign. Like if you go look at, what's his name? Zed here in the game, he's got the stars and bars and his headband. Kickstarter is not like that, so I edited that. So if you go look at it on the page, like it's all just a red headband. Yep, I did. Magic Pink does not have the rainbow rifle strap. I made it all pink, and I did. And other things. I left in Gulf of America. I thought, should I edit that out? Is that too provocative for Kickstarter? It might be,
dude. Am I not the first? I was too busy pimping out your link that I ended up not being the first.
First to what? Oh, do we have pledges already?
Hold on, I'm gonna make sure. Let me make sure. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but dang it. Yeah, you've already got $244. You've had 3 people.
Nice.
Man, and I wasn't first. I was too busy pimping your link out that I didn't even get to go first.
Don't worry about it, man.
Damn it.
I pimped his link out to a friend of mine incredibly
you're gonna be
disposable income.
you're gonna be in the credits, man. You're gonna be on the box.
I'm in the
Oh,
game.
nice.
What are you talking about? I got that post-apocalyptic warlord potential.
Okay,
Yeah,
Antelope.
we're all actually picking our warlord areas in real life too, because I'm picking the desert because no one wants it.
Antelope Hill just shared the link out to his 11,000 guys, so you might see a couple of those soon. Anyway, the right-wing features of the game. Oh, and to close out the explanation of what I did with the branding, like it's all the left-wing stuff on the box and most of the videos. So you've got like Kim with her Molotov cocktail, like doing battle against the state. You know, cross your fingers; they'll maybe think it's a left-leaning game and like make it like their featured thing, like they did block by block. At some point, I should go into like what happened with the virtue signal game for people who don't know. I think I might be the first person shadow banned by Kickstarter. It's possible. It could have happened.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. No. Well,
we talked about that. I mean, first recorded one for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it apparently didn't have a mechanism for it before, but as soon as I hit funding, man, boy, straight to the bottom of the list. And then Block by Block, which is a pro Antifa game. That was editor's choice, and they pinned it to the top of the page. Anyway, yeah, there's some references in the game that only in the trailer that only like really hardcore lefties will recognize or appreciate. I made California Aztlan, which is the Hispanic communist like dream state. The Hispanic is the state of Aztlan, which is in California. When they banish Whitey and make pure Hispanic communism in the Southwest, it'll be called Aztlan. And then likewise, Cascadia. Cascadia is in the game, which is I don't know. When I went to school in Portland, it was assigned reading. It's a novel that they force you to read.
Does that explain a lot?
What's that?
Oh no, Shaman, we got the AC.
Yeah, something's really loud over there, man.
I just turned the air conditioner off. This is horrible timing.
You have air conditioning in October? Where do you live?
I'm in the desert.
Okay, isn't it cold?
Look, man, don't distract him from his Butlerian jihad. He's got important work to do.
Yeah, Butlerian jihad. Right. Okay. So it's very the promotional material is very left coded, is my point. But the game itself is very right coded, and I will tell you why. Okay.
Because the old switcheroo.
Well, it is kind of It's yeah. So, all right. This is one of the base mechanics that is not covered in the promotional anything. Okay, so your map is made up of I think 81 territories, right? All with these different numbers, and the number is basically refers to the value of that province in people. Okay, so there are 6 people living here. All right, so this number here, this number 6, is directly convertible to these population tokens, right? So anytime all right, so here's Sonora. I'm gonna role play this out. Where's Sonora? It's over here somewhere. Move the nukes. I don't remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was taking a screenshot. So if I go and I conquer Sonora, right, with my armies, what's going to happen to these 6 people is that they're going to, half of them are going to die. And the other 3, so 3 of them are going to die right off the top. There are things that modify that. And the rest of them are going to become refugees, all right? And these are your refugees, and they're people. All right? And there's this is a in the actual game files, most of these are actually unique, but for Tabletop Simulator, you have to upload them one at a time, and I just didn't feel like I wanted to do that. So I figured 5 is enough. Yeah. So, all right, these are going to get distributed to all the players. So if there's 3 players, one person is going to get a refugee every time refugees are created, right? Unless you do something about it. Now, you see down here, Here is your Unity tracker that is not labeled in this map for some reason. Right here is your Unity tracker. It goes from -1 to 3. All right, this is a core game mechanic. All right, when you're at it represents the shall we say ethnic and cultural unity of your country. Okay, and every time you take in strangers, no matter who they are, this is going to go down, right? So I conquer a territory, I create a bunch of refugees, and everybody who takes in refugees, boom, they lose unity. But they get people. So there's you're going to need people. You actually need a lot of people because you need people to settle land and to buy units and to do everything. It's like one of the main resources. And there are two ways to get it. Either you can have babies, and there are mechanics and modifiers for that. Or you can take in refugees or immigrants. Okay, so if you live along the southern border, you will automatically take in immigrants, which will give you people but tank your unity. Follow me?
Following.
Patty knows all this, but
Yep.
but he's just nodding along. Okay, and so right, it's not like the Sid Meier's Civilization series where a person is a person is a person is a person. And they're all fungible, and once you take them over, then they're your people or whatever. No, he's every new person you take in tanks your unity. Okay, and there's going to be like hundreds of these people tokens, and they're all going to have different races. Now, in game terms, all these are identical. Okay, but it's going to be interesting watching people play and see which people they decide to choose as their babies, and which people they choose to, and which refugees they deny, and when it comes to like murder population, like which ones they decide to kill. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect gameplay at all.
Spicy now.
But
Yeah.
as there are many mechanics. Like if you are right wing, okay, I can get to the alignments. There are 4 alignments in the game. There's libertarian right, there's authoritarian right, there's libertarian left, and authoritarian left. Okay, and you can create your government. There's there's all these different, and they all do different things. Like if you're blue, okay, so if you're authoritarian right, your core mechanic is going to be unity right here. So you get bonuses to unity. You can do more with unity. Your unity goes higher, but also you have better ways of keeping refugees out. So you're like you can build one of the amendments is called border wall. One of them is called America First. America First makes your unity go to 4, 1 past the top. And border wall makes it so you never take in refugees or immigrants ever. But if you're like if you're one of the right wing, or if you're one of the left wing factions, you have other things that have to do with unity, wherein it causes less trouble, or you can redirect. All the refugees to there's one called sanctuary cities, where anytime refugees are created, you can like siphon them all into your city. You still get the same unity debuff. It'll still tank your unity, but because you're left wing, like unity is less important to you.
You're right. Yeah,
Right.
but I mean, if you write, it's interesting because if people who are familiar with like Magic the Gathering, writing lower on the unity is almost like sacrificing, your city state for an immediate gain, right? Because
when your unity goes really low,
yeah,
when your unity goes really low, bad things happen. Like there's all these black op cards. Here's the that's a placeholder. The not so bad, the black ops, and the not so bad ops. I couldn't think of anything to put on the back of the card.
You should call it soy ops or something like that instead of psyops.
Well, psyops and soy ops. That's too funny. Maybe.
Hey,
right. And so, these are cards that you can play against each other, right? I can steal your crypto. I can tank your unity. I can murder your population or whatever from a distance. And if your unity is low, then it is much more likely to happen. So riding low on unity is bad.
As a quick side note, I just wanted to ask the funding goal. Oh, we just got another one.
Oh, sweet.
The funding goal is 1776 with a little zero. Is that on purpose?
Yeah, it's an yes, yes. It's more immersive. It's
I
more
love
immersive
it.
if the number is immersive.
I love
Yeah.
it.
It set it nice and low, so we hit it fast. I guess, hopefully. Oh man,
You heard it
I
here.
have never, I have never not hit 20,000. If I didn't hit 20,000 this time, it would be very bad.
Okay, well, let's not talk about that. Let's
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Can we talk really quick about this game is perfect for people who love what other board games?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything quite like this, to be honest. That's why I made it.
There's like a tad bit of diplomacy, and we all
I
know that
guess.
the people who like diplomacy love to hate themselves. But if there's one thing that they love to hate more than themselves, they love to love their opponents while they're playing diplomacy. And you
Oh,
get a
right.
little bit of that in this game. People who do like deck building and kind of putting together plans to kind of stab each other in the back. There's a lot of that in this game. And then there's also the really fun element of the actual war game. So
Right. This started out as like the basically like that mechanic that I just described, where the refugees. That was the whole game for a while.
right.
And then yeah, I was like, well, we gotta do better, because my big gripe with Portland Occupied Zone, the last game, was the combat was really simplistic. It was really simplistic. Like, you had a
Well, it's a
character, you had an
skirmish.
attack thing.
But Portland
Yeah, well,
Occupied
it's
Zone
complicated
is
in other
very
ways.
much a skirmish thing, and it works
Yeah, right.
it works for that level. But this one is, I mean, obviously we're talking like taking in. I mean, have you ever seen your National Guard barracks in town? Like, have you ever driven past that? It's like taking those guys out on the road and like trying to take over Portland.
Right. Your basic unit is the guys unit.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Nat was saying? It's like, why don't you have like the what do you call them? The soy force? What is it? Navy. The Gravy Seals.
Gravy
Like,
Seals. Yes.
that's who these guys are.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. And the inspiration for creating this in the first place is all the time on the internet. You get like left and right. He's like, one day, man, they're going to cross the line, man. And we got the Second Amendment, man. And I got all the guns and all the bullets. Like, dude, what's your plan? What's your plan? Right. If the line is crossed tomorrow, what are you going to do tomorrow? Right. And nobody ever, because, they don't actually want to think about doing that part. So they don't have a plan. So I want to put you in like
work.
Yeah, they're going to go to work. I want to put people in the mindset like, okay, you're in charge. All right, the line has been crossed tomorrow. Now you have to lead an army and create a state. What do you do tomorrow? Right. And so this game starts tomorrow.
Metaphorically.
Everybody, metaphorically.
It starts right now. Tomorrow.
It starts right now. Tomorrow.
When will then be now?
Now.
Soon.
Right now. Soon.
Didn't this happen at Spaceballs?
Yes. I wish I had that thing remembered so I could do the whole thing. When now? Right now. So like your basic units are all going to be pretty low tech for the time being, right? So just your guys are a bunch of gamer guys.
That's me.
Big,
That's me, dudes.
Well, it's also me. My wife.
Oh, yeah.
When I was drawing this, like, hey, is that you? I'm like, shut up. It's like, this is.
I do want to point out that guys are the only ones, other than maybe the Shark Bus, that are just walking around with skulls on sticks. And you're like, man, did he hit up Spirit of Halloween on the way to the battlefield, or are those real? I don't know, but I don't want to find out. Uh-oh.
Did we lose him?
Did we lose him? Am I in command of the stream now? I'm in command of the stream now. I hope he comes back. It shows him as still in the room, but something happened. We're doing it live. Damn it. All right, well, we're at $826 dollars out of 17,760 to go. Right? And just for the people who maybe this is their first outing with Incel Riot Studios, I'm going to kind of date myself here. Yo, can anyone hear me? No, we cannot. But a little while ago, I did an unboxing of this massive board game right here. So this is Portland Occupied Zone. There are premium game contents in here, so you can absolutely expect that same level. We've already seen some previews of the boards and components that William has had made for Civil War II, and these are just wonderfully. I mean, these wonderfully colored rule books with art drawn by William throughout. Some of it is disgusting. It will revile you. Some of it is absolutely beautiful. And some of it, it's a shame that we don't have more of this to show off to people. Like this should just be a meme everywhere. But if you are into meme culture, these games are right for you. They're perfect for the people who are kind of plugged in. It's a great conversation starter. But there's a couple of cool things that William is putting together, and I'm really hoping that the partnership with Antelope Hill will mean that more people will get the opportunity to get a hold of Portland Occupied Zone as a second printing or even virtue signal. And I think we should have William back.
Do you hear me?
We can hear you, William.
Hey, he's returned.
What happened? I have no idea.
Did
It's
someone use
okay.
an EMP
Whoa!
or a psyop?
Just keep
All
me
right.
down. Where was I? I don't know when you heard me stop hearing.
We were talking about the guys, and then I had mentioned that guys is the only one that's got skulls on a stick, and you're like, did he hit up Spirit Hell? Real?
Actually, where's the tank? Where's the tank? Oh, it's in the federal. Just a sec. Yes, here he is. If you look closely on the tank, it's the same guy. He also has skulls.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, he's upgraded his stick.
Yes. Initially, I just didn't want to redraw it. Also, I lost the artwork. So,
Ooh.
yes, a genius I am. I put all the card artwork in a thing called cards, in a folder called cards, and I deleted it. Anyway.
So
sorry, you were saying?
While you were gone, I was showing people off Portland Occupied Zone almost as a proof of concept, for the quality of materials, quality of box, the colorfulness of the art. Yeah, I love it.
Thank you very much.
I wish I had more opportunities to play it.
You can get it now from Antelope Hill. They have the rest of my stock. I sent it to them last month.
Yes, good job.
Get it if you want it. Get it, because that's never going to happen again. I lost so much money on that game. Those cost, like, for manufacturing, each copy costs $25.
I'm gonna grab the link for that and I'll put it in the chat.
It was way too much money, and the factory's mad at me because I promised them like it would sell a lot more, and like I pressured him, the guy at the factory. I leaned on him to give me like a lower price on the miniatures because dude, it's gonna sell so much. I'm gonna give you so much business. I was that guy, and then it didn't, and so he's kind of miffed.
All right, so if you want to pick up Portland Occupied Zone, you can pick that up here.
Oh, Renner, yeah, there it is. Yeah, do it.
All right. So we were talking about the guys and the army units before we lost you there.
Right. So, all right. Well, to give you a general idea of the flow of the game, you get to pick where you start out. You can't start out in a city, obviously, but any place that is like any place between a 1 and a 3, you can have, which is going to have very minimal resources, if any resources. And then, well, this part's really easy. You just take territory, right? And there's several ways to do that. You can do it with your army. At the beginning of the game, it was all army, but it was all conquest. But then we were using the battle mat just maybe a little bit too much. Like there's 81 territories, and we had to go through the battles. The combat system is good, I believe. I think it's very good.
It's great.
Thank you. But maybe we had to do it like hundreds of times. Maybe it would get a little bit. So there are other ways to take territory. Mm-hmm. If you are right wing, your base core, your core mechanic is the unity mechanic. Mm-hmm. You can Unity mechanic to automatically take over neighboring territories by spending unity. Right? It's your cultural influence that brings these things into your control, and that's very good for small ones. If you are libertarian right, you get a lot of buffs to making money and using money. Okay, so there are 2 gold mines in the game. They're both in Nevada, right here. Okay, so if you get access to any gold, you will have your money gold backed. There's two kinds of money in the game. There's gold, and then there's crypto. Gold is very stable, being the money of the gods, being the money of God,
Yes.
and right, God's money. It says that several times in the manual. I don't remember. I have a friend. Oh, he's in the Telegram thing. He kept saying that it was God's money. I was like, that's so great. I'm using that. And the rest is Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is prone to accidents. Okay.
Yes. You don't
Right.
say.
Prone to many accidents. So right, if you're libertarian right, there are amendments up here in the amendments deck you can get where you can basically get a lot of money and use money for everything. If you are the communists, if you're authoritarian left, you can use refugees. You take over land by swarming it with refugees. So if you have that, it's actually a couple of amendments that you need to get to be able to do that effectively. But if you get enough refugees, you can just like take over. You just flood your guys in there, and then it becomes yours. And then libertarian left, they are able to acquire land by burning it down, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, they have bonuses to like
start
setting fires, and after it's all burned down, then it becomes yours. So if you're libertarian left, this is the Antifa. This is Antifa right here. This is the libertarian left in this game. This is Antifa. So lots of things that help you do revolts and and set fires and all to your advantage. Yep.
Here, going through, and I'm just like pimping these links out. We are almost at $1,000.
Sweet.
Bam. All right.
Dude, there's like 600 people on this live stream. What should we? I should have done the game. These are all Antelope Hill guys. They would have loved the game.
It works out. I mean, one of the important notes that we got to remember is that William knows what the Gulf is called, as it should have been for the past 200 years.
Right. Yeah, I was covering the right-wing aspects of the game. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it.
So JP Got Rockets in the chat is saying this could be a game with a lot of friction or lighthearted romp through insurrection and anarchy.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes, it could. Yeah. There are.
What is the goal of the game, or do you think that really changes depending on which faction you choose to align yourself with?
Well, there are, as per the rule book, there are several ways to win the game. You can wipe everybody out.
As you do.
That's the preferred way. That's the preferred way. You can replace the United States, and you can do that by once you have 5 amendments, right? There are certain milestones that in the game, and when you achieve them, you are rewarded with power-ups, basically, like a new amendment, and they'll synergize with other amendments, like you make a new. So possibly infinite combinations, maybe. And one of them is, well, you get one automatically at start. Once you found your capital city, because being able to take a city is rather difficult in the game. They're very big, and they require a big army to take over. Once you've got one, you can make your capital city, and you get a second one. You get a third one if you take over the swamp. This is the capital in the game is called the swamp, and this is there is a black ops site here. There's a fort here, and if you take it and hold it, as long as you hold it, you can have a third amendment, and the rest of the other 2 you can get by taking territory. So you may notice that these are color coded, just like in Risk, I guess. Like these are all green, and these are all. This is Cascadia. This is Bitterroot right here. It's all on the cards. These are all organized by by their group. And when you have the entire set, then you get bonus amendments depending on the size of the zone. For example, Dixie, which is all of this, is the largest in the game, population wise. Or maybe not. Actually, maybe California's bigger because it's got bigger population. But this is worth 2. California, getting all of California is worth 2. Getting all the Dakotas is not very much, so that's only worth 1.
But either way, I mean, the game offers people multiple routes, whether that's by mutual combat on the open fields of the Dakotas, or by kind of sleuthing and trading your way and kind of stabbing people in the back otherwise, right?
Right. Yeah, we went to great care to make sure that there are many possible builds, like even within like alignments. Like if you choose blue, there is the authoritarian branch you can take. There are authoritarian things like that word I'm not supposed to say on stream. You can do that.
You can
do that.
You can on Rumble. Rumble doesn't give a fuck.
Can you? Okay,
Yeah.
you can go full blown Nazi on in this game. There's Nazi flags and Nazi amendments and all the Nazi stuff you ever wanted.
That's
or
what
you can
Biden
go.
wants. But if I
it?
recall, Biden said, "Truman and Shamana, Nazi fags." That's right.
Or you can do the theocracy route. That's the one I included in the trailer. You can be the theocratic state of Deseret right here. There's cards for that.
It's the home of the shaman.
Yeah. Libertarian, I said there's the money path. There is the money path, but there's also the tech path. And there's also the... I haven't actually properly tested this out, but there's one card in the amendment deck that's libertarian right, and it's called Gone Galt, which so you can be like full on like Dagny Taggart. You can do John Galt and like completely separate yourself from the rest of the game, where you can't interact with anybody, and again nobody can interact with you. You just like sit there and just like stack up by yourself. I don't know if that sounds fun, but for realism and comedy, I had to.
It might be fun for the one guy, and then everyone just kind of like house rules it out.
Well, you could do it like a prophylactic measure, I guess. Like people are coming up after you, and it's like, okay, I'm out of here. I'm taking my Reardon medal and my trains, and I'm leaving, going to the mountains. Leave my sculptures alone.
JP was asking, can I sell North Dakota to Uruguay?
Yes. No.
No.
There are no foreign countries technically in this game.
Yeah, I think they
maybe in
decided that it was too crazy. And plus, like William was saying at the beginning of the stream, that this game it starts at the first day of total government breakdown. So I'm sure at that point, foreign countries don't even have time to kind of get their shit together and do something.
Right. I actually wrote like a whole novella, like taking you from like the disaster, which is like unspecified, kind of like in Mad Max. Like actually what happened is kind of unspecified. It wasn't nuclear war. It was just something. In the manual, it says it was a competency crisis that made everything fall down.
I believe that. Tactical
it goes from there to and the changes in your mindset that lead you to becoming like a leader of a faction within like a week. It can happen.
Grendel 13's in chat. Hello, Grendel. Let me check on the numbers. Get the refresh. We're about
Gulf of America is
one pledge away from getting $1,000.
Sweet. Gulf of America is more geographically correct than North of America. I was thinking, I was pushing for Gulf of Guatemala, but nobody's listening to me. Yeah. So what else can I cover?
Let's talk about the commander characters and give us some background.
Sure.
Let's start
with
Steve. Steve's had quite the progression over time.
He's had quite the progression. Okay. As some of you may know and others may not, this is my third game, not counting expansions. And most of these characters, let's see, 1, Yes, 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 no, yes, yes, no. So 6 of the 8 characters were in Virtue Signal the game. Magic Pink was called the Brood Matriarch. Tammy Lynn was the um, trad waifu, which I made that up. I did that before everybody. I did that before it became a thing. I was cool because before it became a thing. Um, yeah. Okay. So Steve, right here. I drink your juice. I drink your juice. Yeah. Steve is. He was the.
And I got him
He was
from
the
Portland
boomer
Occupied
character.
Zone here.
Yeah. He was the boomer character uh, in Virtue Signal the game. He's just like this old guy. And then in Portland Occupied Zone, he becomes a lot more fleshed out. Have you read all like the flavor cards? I know you have. I know you
I've
have.
read
POZ.
a
Have you,
lot of them. They're dastardly.
You're dastardly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve is he runs the basically he's what's that guy's name? John Podesta. He's patterned after John Podesta, and he runs Comet Pizza. Show him Comet Ping Pong.
Okay.
Oh, you mean James Elefantis? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, well, I just kind of mixed all those guys together.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Steve Jobs at first, but
Originally, yes, Steve Jobs / James Alefantis / that other guy with the fish on his hand. I keep forgetting his name.
Podesta, John Podesta.
Yeah, Podesta. Yeah, so in Portland Occupied Zone, he runs the pizza parlor that has got bones underneath and bones underneath the floorboards, and all the flavor content is him trying to kidnap and molest all the other players.
Here it is.
Yes. Yeah, show him.
So this is the pizza parlor before it gets burned down.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time copying the Comet Pizza Parlor.
And then I have to get
pizza
the tile out that's got the actual place.
Yes, it has to do with Moloch and stuff. Fishes and 14s. I don't understand it myself, but it's all in there.
Yeah, it had to do with a god being split up into different pieces.
Isn't that Osiris?
It's so dark.
I forgot. I did a dive on it a while back, but it's not fresh in my head, so I can't do it right
On your
now.
show?
Yeah, we covered it. I have like a clip where they're talking about Pizzagate or spirit cooking, and they have John Podesta talking about his thing. They're doing his hand side while Hillary Clinton's talking about he's a great cook, and she's talking about his walnut sauce and stuff like that.
Jesus.
So that's the
yeah. If you haven't seen Atomic Shaman's something Sweat Lodge, what is it?
It's just Atomic Shaman Sweat Lodge, but we're currently on a creative hiatus because I'm going to do some rebranding and changing up the logo.
Aesthetically, I think your logo is amazing. I
actually want to change it. It's very difficult to like simplify it, because I have a what's it called, a nuclear or atomic dream catcher, but I kind of want to change it up a little bit.
Oh, that part can change, but the general the color palette and like the theme, keep that. I love that.
I was thinking about keeping the neon, but maybe changing the colors to look more horror aesthetic, since most of the
bummed me out.
Channels and stuff do that.
I was working on this, and then I saw your branding. I'm like, dang it, I wanted to do that.
Dude, yeah, like Atomic Shaman's like tribal chieftain in the Pit Vipers, like that would make a great piece of Civil War II, like mimetic.
Dude, should I do it? Hey, do I have your permission to make an Atomic Shaman character?
You can go for it, because another friend of mine was making a Civil War type game, but like a different system. Okay. And also hoping to make like the Atomic Shaman some kind of like in-game group that patrols like Route 66 kind of thing. Like it's a random encounter.
We can make we'll flesh him all out. We'll make it like an entire build for him.
Well,
right.
Hold
Based
on.
Atomic Shaman lore.
An excellent question, William. You're doing a Kickstarter. Now,
yes. Does
the Kickstarter have stretch goals?
It does. Should we cover them?
Yes, because if I recall, there might be an opportunity to get some memeified internet celebrities turned into units, right?
Yeah, my screen still says 0, and I'll just keep it that way. We'll just scroll past. Combat all the way down to stretch goals. There they are. Yeah. So when we hit funding, not if. I said
Yes.
if before, and Antelope Hill corrected me and says, no, you have to be very positive about this. Okay. It says when the game funds, 4 more characters, one of each alignment, and I want to make Baron Trump one of them, or somebody like closely resembling Baron Trump, and give him like time travel powers. I think that'd be fun.
That would be funny. Yeah,
And
the whole story.
then
of
the
the
atomic.
character.
So Lockwood, like time travel thing. The was it the Last Emperor or whatever it was called, or the
Yeah,
last
something
president? Journey
It
to
says-
the Hollow Earth.
JP Got Rocket says the stretch goal is a rubber band to help keep your cards organized. That's not a bad idea. There's going to be like a vacuum suction plastic thingamajig that'll hold your cards.
Yeah, I could show off kind of what that looks like. I'm sure a lot
Oh,
of
they
board
know.
gamers
They
will know,
know.
but again, proof of concept for the quality of materials here. But keep talking about these stretch goals.
Right. Okay, so we're gonna or more characters, which I was probably gonna do anyway, but just as a thing. Right now, the game has the possibility for a lot of alignment coded units. So far, there are not very many. I emphasize getting like the basic stuff down, so like there's enough to play a whole game with enough variety without doing the alignment coded units. But I do want there to be alignment coded units. Right now, there's only a few. There's the Killdozer, which is libertarian right. There's the Marximum Overdrive, which is a garbage truck with a nuclear missile, which I made up. There's a Shark Bus, which is from the Cocaine Shark comic book made by a friend of mine, the Ariel. He's not here. He might hear about this.
Yeah,
And then there is Big Tex, which is a real thing. An actual American kaiju from Dallas, Texas, I believe. And you can only recruit him if you are rich, have a lot of electricity, and are authoritarian right. And he's very strong.
So I am showing off the vacuum tray here on my screen down there. So it'll look very similar to this. As you can see, I don't think Portland Occupied Zone currently has minis, but I do believe that the $100,000 is the stretch goal to get minis.
How do I full screen you?
You're gonna turn off your presentation.
I'm going to turn off my presentation.
So back on the Rumble Studio, go to solo.
Oh, okay.
So this
There it
is
is.
a vacuum tray. As you can see, we've got a space for our bricks, which are the random number generators for Portland Occupied Zone, and a space for all our cards, as well
Someday
as
we have to do a stream.
earlier we were talking about the NPC tokens and how each NPC token is different.
Almost.
Well,
Most of them are different.
they're different on the outside, but let's just admit that inside there, they're all the same.
Yeah.
So, lots of cool tokens here, and this is what a vacuum tray would look like. So there will be some cool organization going on in there. All right, go back to your presentation.
My presentation. Right. So we're doing stretch goals. So I would like to flesh that out. I would like there to be more.
Don't forget to.
And I got ideas. Oh, right.
Yeah, hit presentation in studio. There you go. Perfect.
There it is. Thank you. I would like to make. I would like to give each faction faction unique units, and we got a few ideas, and I will take recommendations as always. JP Got Rocket says, "Wait, a garbage truck with a nuke is not real." Well, that's it for my plans this weekend. Good joke. I want to say I have no yes and to that. I have no follow up. That was great. Right. So we'll do that, and I kind of made up the ones in the middle. There are a couple of cryptids in the game.
Oh, which ones?
There are. I didn't put them out. They're not. I didn't upload them. It's got the Cabazor, the dinosaurs, like the ones in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, the giant T-Rex.
Oh,
He's
nice.
in there. Yeah, and the Bear Lake monster is going to be in there. Except I named her. Hey, Patty, do you know the name of the Bear Lake monster?
The Bear Lake monster?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't.
Canonically, she has an official name. It's Isabel. I looked it up.
Let me see here.
Was this in Utah?
It's on the Utah-Idaho border.
Okay, I was like, that,
Not on the
I think
map.
we covered that once.
Mark.
This sounds like it sounded familiar.
Oh, I should
Yeah.
have known that because I was gonna go look her up too because I was talking about that, like talking about the things that you could get in there. I mean, I think it would be cool to get a Paul Bunyan, maybe a John Henry, a Johnny Appleseed.
Paul Bunyan and Pecos Bill, and I want to put Mel's Hole in Eastern Washington.
Oh,
should
great!
get,
That's a great Coast to Coast AM reference.
You should
Yeah,
get
yeah.
Manifest Destiny, just a big white woman in a gown carrying the American flag. She's got angel wings.
Christy's here. Hello, Christy.
Hello.
You're late.
Hey,
I think the nuclear garbage truck was a unit command. You might be right. Was it really?
I can't remember. It was one of the Soviet factions, but I don't know if it was like Cuba.
There were Zeppelins. I don't think there was a garbage truck.
Well, this was like a Cuban unit because it was like suicide bombers too.
Really?
Yeah.
A Cuban garbage truck.
Those, you could get Iraqis too, and they had desolators or something nuclear. It was pretty funny.
Sweet. Hey, Chris, do you want to join the stream? There's a link in the chat. There's a link in the X chat.
GP says there are a lot of places named Bear Lake, it seems, but there's only one.
Yeah, well, canonically, Bear Lake in the Utah-Idaho border, which apropos of nothing is where Patty and I are both from. Bear Lake theoretically has no bottom, and there are many theories about where the bottom of the lake goes. Some say it goes to the ocean. Some say it goes to a different lake. Yeah.
That's kind of
that can be worked in.
The lore of Coeur d'Alene, they say, because there used to be a Navy submarine base there. And I think there was a tunnel that passes through Nevada, because Henderson, Nevada has a Navy base. And I think it goes into that tunnel under Morro Bay. So they think that's where they're entering.
I can buy that. And so Isabel is actually a submarine? That works.
Yeah, see, it's interesting because I think a lot about Farragut and Farragut Park up here. They have a naval base where they used to do a lot of sonar testing in the lake just north of me.
Right. Oh, that does it for the cryptids deck and the last stretch goal. La 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 la. And this is really the only stretch goal that matters. If we make it to $100,000, which is a really big ask. We'll make miniatures. I always wanted there to be miniatures in this game, but the initial outlay for the sculpting and the prototyping and the mold making is really exorbitant. And I made 16 minis the last time, and I didn't make any money on that game at all.
I'm sorry.
So if we get this far, what's going to happen is I am going to, I will lose money, but it will be a better game. I will lose money if we hit the stretch goal. That's what will happen. But I am determined to make that happen. I have these standees, which are fine, but I would like them to be minis. It would be better if they were minis.
So there are standees so far.
It's going to be standees. They have to be generic because we don't want
you're talking about the actual, like the detachment standees.
Right. So one of these standees, there should be 3 for each color. Actually, they all correspond to. Should I explain this part?
Yes, please.
Okay. So actually, I was thinking about this morning. The board is not necessary to play at all. You do not need the board to play this game. Like if you can remember what's next to what, you can play it all with cards. But it keeps track of who's where, right? So what's going to happen is that the game starts. So I am Zed, right? I am the swamp zombie. I'm the bog zombie, Appalachian swamp zombie. Okay, this is my first army, right? And then I'm going to put this little thing over the top of him to show that he's part of the first army. And then I'm going to put the first army where he lives in Appalachia. Okay, so he's going to live in Graceland. That's where he's going to start. And he's yellow.
Is he a fan of a
It,
particular?
it actually doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter, like what color you choose, but it could be confusing, right? So, right, he's going to start in Graceland. I need to include something special for Graceland, like maybe a zombie Elvis or something. I don't know. And as you accrue units by, you got some guys. These are your friends, and an engineer, obviously, because you're libertarian. All right, these are going to become part of your army, right? So like that, right, like that. So this is how you're going to display it.
Okay.
Come back here. This is how you display it, and then and then you move this stack of units around with this thing. I don't know if that's ever been done before. I hadn't heard of it, and I thought it was unique when I thought it up. But there are a million games out there, so who knows? Right, and then when you have a second army and a third army, right, same deal. Okay, and you move it around, use it to conquer stuff. When you run into another army, we're going to take these cards over to the. Come back here. Take it over to the battle mat, right, where we're going to duke it out. And it's a whole involved thing, which I don't think we'll cover today, but maybe we'll cover on a subsequent stream. And Patty will beat my ass like he always does.
So what I really like about this is there was a lot of testing to get to where we are, for how the battles duke it out, and it scratches the itch that Magic the Gathering left in me. You know what I mean? That it left.
Right.
I have grown bigger around the hole in my heart that Magic has left. And then, but it's not one of those things where you're just addicted to the cardboard crack. You know, you're building your army as you're going. There are a couple of units that are singular, so you kind of like set out these goals from the get-go to buy those units before other people can. There's reclaiming government units if you're really savvy when you go into these battles. And then you with the OPSEC cards and the not so bad cards, you get some really funny and narrative options to screw people over, whether you're playing in a 2-player game or what I think we can support up to 6 people in a single game.
Well, currently 4. Actually, here's the thing: that the limiting factor in how many people can play this game are these things right here, these tokens.
Yeah. Right.
How you show the ownership of the thing for every player you add, like, because theoretically any player could take over the entire United States. So every player has got to have 81 tokens. And so it just scales infinitely. Like the more people you add, if you do it just with the cards, if you keep track of who owns what just with the cards, you can have as many players as there are characters, 8, 12. I mean, there's theoretically no limit. There's no reason why you should why there should be a limit. The tokens are really the only limiting factor. If you can play without the tokens, there is no limiting factor.
But there is a pledge level for you to get not 1 but 2 copies of the game, and that might be your family board game night. It's a great Thanksgiving dinner game, if you ask me.
Yeah, unlike the other games, there's nothing. Unlike all my other games, there's nothing that will offend people just by looking at it. I don't think.
Right. I was just talking to a feller on a mutual Discord server, and he said, "I heard Civil War II and thought it was going to be dumb lefty crap, but it seems pretty neutral politically from what I've read so far." And I said, "Oh, you probably don't know the whole of it. That's for sure."
It's actually very right leaning.
Yes,
I may have overcorrected this time. It's extremely right leaning. The mechanics in and of themselves favor. Immigrants are always bad. That's a core mechanic.
Okay. So we're talking a little bit about the battle system.
Right. Maybe we'll go into like a lot of detail on this because the battle system is very involved.
Does like a DM have to play the role of the government, or how
yes.
is that?
The other player. The rules say either you take turns or or somebody, or you can designate a player to play the state.
So you
But
could
the
have
state
it.
is basically an NPC.
You could have it be 5 players if just one person was carrying out the role of the government. Yeah.
Yes.
But JP Got Rockets says that's not an inch that MTG left. It's that rash that keeps coming back. It's the one you said you never ever talk about. Damn it, got me.
Man, I played MTG a little bit when it first came out, and it was like a fun basic. Go back and I look at it now. It's a wreck. I have nightmares about accidentally inventing a game as flawed as Magic the Gathering. I do.
Let's
I have
talk.
a recurring nightmare.
Can we show off? Is that the current version of the rule book that's got all of the that's got all of your beautiful art in it?
This one?
Yes.
Yes. Antelope Hill took, well, not offense, but they objected to the severed head because it looks like a baby head. So this will not be appearing in the game.
Yeah,
But,
Magic Pink does have very cherubim.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's lore here. Maybe I should explain the lore. When I made my first game, and it got me banned instantly from Board Game Geeks.
Yeah.
And my first review ever was this was during the campaign. It said, "This is hate speech, pure and simple." Quote Magic Pink. So Magic Pink is a very prolific poster on Board Game Geeks. So I made her. This is while the game was still in the development. So I made this character Magic Pink, and I put that her pull quote. I put it right on the front of the box, and she has been a character in every game since then. And she's my favorite character. So yes, this is not a baby. This is Magic Pink that has been decapitated by Allison, who is another recurring character. But she does look like a baby.
I am trying to find Magic Pink on Board Game Geek, and I
you can't find her?
No, you have to have an account. I found her, I think. She uses the little. I hate that I know this. It looks like she uses the little 4chan girl as a profile picture.
That sounds right.
It's really funny. A 4chaner complaining about something being racist and whatever. I'm like, okay, sure thing.
Yeah. Well, that's funny that somebody thought that my game was lefty crap. That's the first I've ever been accused of that.
We crossed 1,000, and we are at 1,222.
Nice. We got some good.
Yes, well done.
Don't look now, Patty. We almost have 1,000 people in here.
I want to celebrate with you, but the way that X gives us that number, that's not people actively watching. But to have 17 people on Rumble watching, that's right now. Those are people that are actively watching, and then the X number.
Oh, wow.
X number is people that scrolled and seen it and then scrolled past. So there might be a couple people watching on X, and maybe I should.
Still, no, that's 1,000 people.
Yeah, I should click on your live and see if there's anybody.
I should bother on X.
We won't bother with it.
Hello.
Right. So we want to look at the book.
Yes, please. Let's look at your art. Tell us
This
about
is-
your art style. What inspired you?
Oh, you want to talk about my art style?
That's why you
Where
choose to use
care about art
vectors.
style? I've been a vector artist ever since there's been vector art, since like 1987. I may be the oldest vector artist in the world.
Way to date
It's
yourself.
possible. It's possible. So yeah, gosh, I used to be a commercial illustrator up until about 2016, when I backed the wrong candidate for president and lost my agency and most of my clients, and then I started making board games.
Okay. And then what are some of the things that influenced? Because the rule book has a very specific style.
Well, this is sometimes called mid-century Americana, sometimes called googie, which is a word I just apparently it's a new word for stuff that came like between 1957 and 1963. You made a mistake asking me that question because I can go on. I can go on about that for a long
Well, I
time.
love it. I think it's go let people know a little bit about you.
So the style of the rule book is very similar to the 1957 Betty Crocker cookbook,
Oh my
which I
gosh.
have, and its
I read
original
some
edition.
of these fonts.
Yeah, these fonts I've had for forever.
We're
So
almost
yes,
at
it's very
$1,400.
sweet.
We do have some quick questions from the chat. We have Max1127 is asking, how long is the backing campaign open for? Currently it's open
45 days.
Yep, you got 44 days and 45 nights because today is the first day. So I will again post that into the chat. If you are considering backing this project, click that link through. We're on our way to 10% funded. So congrats, William. You're doing it. You're doing it, dog.
Yeah, if we don't hit 20% on the first day, I think we'll make it. But anyway, it's only been an hour.
Yeah, dude. Well done.
We'll be fine.
Oh, you should be able
there's
to,
Christy.
to
Sorry,
pin.
Christy. Here, I'm adding you.
You can actually
There you
pin
are.
Patty's link in the chat, and then it'll be up the front of the chat when you pin it.
Yes. And then I think Max did ask another question. Max was asking, is there a target date? And I'm wondering if he's asking if that's the date you plan on fulfilling shipments.
I said March.
Okay.
I said March. I can easily make March. It is likely I'll be able to make January because the game is done. All I have to do is send it to be. It'll be sent to the factory. It'll be prototyped, and it'll be manufactured, and it'll be shipped. And the shipping will take 3 weeks.
And that's an important part. That's like one of my favorite things that I get to tell people about and boast to people about when it comes to these Kickstarters. This is not a vaporware game. This is not like Cool Mini or Not is funding a game and then decides that, oh no, we can't make it happen, and then pulls it out because it's not a game. It's the idea of a game. This is a full game. William and I have hours and hours of testing this along with guys like Atomic Shaman and Christy and so on and so forth. This is a full game, and you've already started prototyping some stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've got the box and the deck and the box, most of the deck, and the board. If you follow me on X, there's or on Facebook. Technically, I have a Facebook channel. Yeah, we did 3 editions, 3 versions of the board to get it right. Yeah, it's all ready to go. And this is my, let me think. Okay, Virtue Signal 1, Virtue Signal 2, Virtue Signal 3. Then Portland Occupied Zone, that's 4. This is my 5th campaign.
Nice.
And all the other ones got delivered. So, invest with confidence?
Right, invest with confidence. So can we talk about the use of Kickstarter? So you've got kind of, and I hope that they're not watching. Maybe they are. And if they are, you should be repentant, Kickstarter.
I didn't link the Kickstarter, the stream to the Kickstarter.
Oh, okay, very good.
I will when it's done.
Right, very good job. But
hi, Christy.
Let's talk about the use of Kickstarter, and then coming back after the abuse, the emotional abuse.
Okay. Well, my first campaign in 2018, the Virtue Signal the Game campaign, on the 4th day, it was like trending at number 7 across the entire site, not just in board games, like the entire site. It was on the front page. And I started getting calls from people like journalists, and Peter Thiel owns a copy, and that's a whole story. Peter Thiel owns a copy of a game.
William, what year was that again?
I think 2019, 2018, 2019, 2017. I don't remember.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, time flies when you struggle too.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily that it flies. It's just, what is it? H.P. Lovecraft said, the greatest mercy is the inability for the human mind to correlate all of its contents.
Yeah.
You just
I dream for 2020 again. I'm like, it
Nietzsche
seems
said
so
that.
much easier then.
Nietzsche said that.
He said something similar.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, I'm trying to recall the H.P. Lovecraft one. I'm gonna look up that quote now. But go ahead. Keep you were saying yes.
Oh, right. And then yeah, and then at the second we were number one on board games the entire time, and then the minute we hit, I set like a 20,000. No, I set a $40,000 goal for that one. Very ambitious for a first time board game. I didn't know what I was doing. The minute we hit 40,000, boom, shadow banned straight to last place. We were behind. We were behind projects with 0 pledges.
That's
We're
rough.
behind everything. Yeah,
That's rough.
yeah. And then eventually they banned my account.
Did you have to make a new account, or
This is my 3rd account.
is this something that you have to
Oh,
do
dude.
elsewhere?
I don't know.
How many X accounts have you shuffled through?
8.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I'm on my 2nd X account, but I'm machine banned on Facebook, so I'm trying to get back there.
Oh, dude, Facebook. Okay, so after the Kickstarter campaign, I manufactured a lot of overstock, and I sent it to Quartermaster Logistics. Right, who well, I'll get to that later. But and then I ran ads on Facebook, like to sell the overstock, and the guys on Facebook who approve ads, they were just fine with it and they let it run. But the people who do the censoring didn't like it. So several times I put the ad through, right, which is just like the trailer for the game on Kickstarter, and like, yeah, this is fine. And then they blasted it out to like 10,000 people, and then it got censored. So like the Facebook was like promoting this censored video to like tens of thousands of people.
Gosh.
And then I got mass reported, and I lost that whole account. I think I had like 15,000 guys on that account.
Oh dang.
They banned the whole account, and not only they banned I got IP banned from Facebook.
Yeah, that's about how many people I had following me because I was approved of ad revenue collection, and 2 days later, like my whole account went away with 0 strikes.
Yep. Oh, you know how I got my strikes? I was doing like a live stream draw along, which you should never do, especially with like the beast, the monsters that follow me. Like it was like a cartoon of somebody like slitting their wrists.
Ooh! That's rough. Yeah, I do live stream drawing all the time. I love it. It's therapeutic. It keeps me from scrolling when I live stream draw. And you know where a great place to catch live stream artists are?
Where?
With Christy. Christy, can you do a quick shout out for you?
Is she
Yeah,
still
it's
here?
not actually with me, but it is
Oh, okay.
the Madness Entertainment Group has like, God, I think like 7 different draw stream shows on it. So if you want to see people drawing live and bullshitting, and that's where you go, Madness Entertainment Group on YouTube. But Flip City does do 1 takeover per month
Nice.
on there.
Thank you for sharing.
What's a takeover?
Oh, it's basically a collaboration. One of the guys on the live stream was like, "Hey, we should do a Flip City branded one." And so we turned that into a spread in every edition of Flip City, where we throw out a topic, and people draw on it and submit, and then we write around whatever illustrations are submitted.
That sounds fun.
And it's super fun. And you should come do it with us, William.
You never invited me.
Huh?
Dude, it's always
Never
on
invited
my
me.
list of things to do too, where it's like, oh, I got to get in there. But as we move into 410s, I think William and I should hop in on, because you do it on Thursdays, right? When you do the takeover.
No, it's the last Saturday of every
last
month. My
That's right, okay.
Thursdays is my regular live stream.
That's right. Okay.
Cool. Well, I don't want to do everything today. We've been going for an hour already. I don't want to do everything today. I think we'll have like follow-up live streams where we cover like different topics. Like I don't want to do the combat system and other stuff.
Cool.
William,
Should we wrap up
happy
now?
happy launch day, by
Oh,
the way.
thank you. It's very stressful. I'm not enjoying myself at all.
Oh,
We got 16 backers,
more
dude.
more the reason to stay on for another hour.
16
got-
backers, huh?
16 backers. We are like one pledge shy of breaking $1,500. We're like 4 pledges shy of crossing 1,500. So we're doing good, I think. I think you're doing. I mean, that's really cool. I always look at my friends doing Kickstarters, and I always fill up with glee and pride for them. So I'm super excited for you, buddy. I know how much love you put into this game. I love all the jokes that I've seen in it. I mean, it means a lot to me for everybody to be here in the Rumble chat, hanging out with us. And thank you to Antelope Pill for reposting on X to boost that recognition up there. So it's just been really cool.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, everybody, showing up. I think we'll wrap this one up. And
Okay.
next time I will.
I was just going to say a lot of nice stuff about William, but okay, bye.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Go ahead. Say nice things.
Okay,
then
I'm
we'll
going to
wrap up.
say nice things because I personally love how subversive you are, but make your illustrations so sickly cute all the
thank you.
time. Like I've never seen anything like it. I mean,
You never see
I
it coming.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know. I mean, you guys are more in the board game space than I am, but like the juxtaposition is kind of a bittersweet type of thing. I love it. So you guys go back it on Kickstarter. Where's that link? Oh, I just saw Patty dropped it. Patty, you've been a wonderful host for a launch.
Patty's a pro. He's much
Thanks.
better than I am.
Yep. Well, thank you very much. You guys are important to me. So when I do get the time to do this, I love being a part of it, and it really is. It's a blessing, sometimes a curse when you try to get Rumble to work with you, but we got through, and I think
nobody's going to remember that.
Pretty successful launch so far. So to many more successes, to many more backers, and to many more people that are just checking out really cool games like Civil War 2.
JP got rockets. Is this available as a PDF? No, it is not available as a PDF. First of all, that would not be possible. Second of all, I already have a deal. I have a retailing deal with Antelope Hill, and they would not like it if I gave it away as PDF.
We got CZ, CZ19 backed. Can't wait.
Yay!
Sweet. Look, everybody,
Cool.
I'm just saying, this is me, your president speaking. Civil War 2 is the greatest game that was because I, your president, gave it all of the marketing along with Tucker. Oh, Tucker, he likes to cackle, doesn't he, folks? Yeah, we all like Tucker cackling. But it's going to be a great game, and it's going to ship, and you're going to love it. It's probably going to be one of the biggest games, bigly great, really. And I would
Is
like
that
to
Sean
say,
Connery as Donald Trump?
no, but I would like to say congratulations to William. We love you, William. Look at you go. So great.
Wouldn't an oil drum mortar correctly be called a fugazi? I did not know that. I'm going to write that down.
Dude, that's awesome. That's why we like JP.
It could be.
JP's probably one of the greatest people to have in your chat, and also a great gamer and miniature painter.
Oh, is that so?
Yes.
Okay,
for those on
wrapping
Rumble,
it up.
please like and repost this stream so you can get the word out to your friends and followers.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I'll see you all next week, possibly next week. Yeah.
Same time, same channel.
Same time, same channel.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Ending stream in 3, 2, 1.
Bye.
Bye.